Hi guys, this is a guy here for clan battles because I woke up. Like I literally woke up. Like I woke up early enough to stream this game between Strike Revolution GX versus the Last Lollies. If you watch my stream, I think I recorded a week 2 game of them. Sadly, week 3, week 4, I wasn't able to record any stuff. Week 5, I'm able to record stuff. Because week 3, I was all the way in my aunt's mountain cabin, and the time where they could stream, I mean, play games, I was busy in the car going to the mountain cabin or going back home. Or someone else was already going to stream their game. Then week 4, I had multiple family events like a wedding. Yeah, wedding, fish. Or we were gonna go out. So there's that. And we already know who is who. Problem is, I don't know who is who from whose team. Like, who is the Last Lollies or who is Knight. Like, who's who? Currently, we're still waiting for the room code. We know the first two players, but like from like I don't. It's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks since I actually have to record. Technically, not really, since one game their streamer was like 30 minutes. That's hi us and I'm streaming clan battle, so I can't do a friend fight with you. Sorry. Yeah. I'm asking from whose team is which because it's like so I can just put the names. Currently it's just X. As in I put X before I put player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 or whatever. But now it just takes too much effort to just put X as in currently not currently unknown. Oh, going back to the game that I didn't stream the game. I just recorded the game, not stream it, just for the games to be well known. They're up on YouTube or Rumble. I think they're already out on Rumble. YouTube will take a while because I put VODs. Okay. I'll assume Night is Last Lolly. I'm gonna ask because it's like it's been a while. Okay. I went to the room code and Night just went away. I'll just stay in the room until it disappears, but it's like mm. Okay, for clan battles, it'll be an interesting game because it'll be like the Last Lollies versus Tried Revolution ZX, who I don't even know what they have. Lost Lollies, it's been 2 weeks since I last seen them play, and a lot of people have been changing team members or whatnot. They've been swapping around a bit. And the room vanish. We know Knight is here. We don't know about Warden 06 or Warden 06. And there's like a remember where there's like a 10-minute timer. There's a 10-minute timer for like the first game. But that comes after the first room code. And since both players gone, it resets, I think. I'm not really there's like no judges in this. There's like no judges because it's the last it's one of the last few tournaments left for Vanguard Zero since it's ending this month. Like it's gonna end in 26 days. Technically 25 days because it would have already ended by this time on the last day. So now I need a new room code for this tournament thing. And it feels like I don't exist for them. Maybe, but then again, it's like 10:30 p.m. for them or 9:30. Well, it's 10 a.m. for me, so it's early enough for me. Like I could have been sleeping right now, but I want to stream more games of Vanguard Zero. Technically, I could be streaming actual myself playing Vanguard Zero, but like tournament play is nice. Like the room disappeared. I'm gonna try re-entering the room because maybe if there's no this is the room code last time unless something happened. Oh my gosh, did something happen that the night suddenly come back or whatnot? Like who is who? Like they didn't tell me who's the team or something. Like okay, we will now see who's who. I do not know who's who, and by looks of it, the room code is still alive. Just so happens that night suddenly disappeared somewhere. I'll, if I don't know what happened, the game told me view fight. Thankfully, most games nobody cares about the first couple of turns. Like, what can you do in grade one? Very few clans can do stuff in grade one, like Kagro, Novas, and Royal, and Shadows, who run the Gojo clone, which is a card which is a grade one. At rest, you discard a card and you draw a card. It just helps you filter your hand. So you'll see a match between Warden Zero and Knight, whoever they are. Like, I do not know their rosters and stuff. Okay, it's Aquaforce versus Gear Chronicle. And by the looks of it, it's Maelstrom. Did they copy my deck list? No, no, they have the Resist Artia card. I don't have that. Because it's like, what? How do you have space for that? Like, you run 4 copies of the Counter Charge PG, 4 copies of the Maelstrom Stridefather, 5 copies of stuff, and I put Jellyfish because we need to pay. But then again, we don't really need Counterblast anymore. We don't need to Counterblast as much anymore. But then again, we still do because the Lordly turns. No, Disaster is free. Like if Knight runs Disaster, but then again, who is who? Like I'm just gonna assume Knight is from. I'm gonna assume Warden is from Striders. Warden 06. because I feel like I saw Knight in last Lolis last time. I just feel it. I just feel it. I just feel it. Okay. If I'm proven wrong, it's okay. I can just. Ugh. Okay, my guess was correct. Because they just told me who's who. Let's double check if I was. Lordly turn and feel sad for the Lordly guy because it's like he can't do anything because we're now a stride based deck now. Sure that he can do some combos, but it's like he adds the resist card. Interesting. They weren't able to do something, or were they weren't able to do something? But now Knight will have to face the wrath of Gear Chronicle, and based of my observation in this tournament, Gear Chronicle is a wall. It's like it's one of the hardest clans to push off. Like if a person uses Gear Chronicle, there's a very good chance that person will stay as will stay as the only player for the opposing team. Like if like you have to take out their Gear Chronicle player. But thing is, Gear Chronicle they sometimes don't run enough grade 3s because like they only run like 4 copies of Z. Run and Jet Z. That is the minimum amount of grade 3s run, which is Run and Jet Z. But the rest is like any Zodiac Time Beast. Like they might run like 8 grade 3s or 9 grade 3s. But sometimes they might even run just 5 grade 3s. Because they don't need to run as many. Because they just need to ride Z and they're good. But then again, they need grade 3s to use Z's skill to stride for free from the drop zone. The only advantage Maelstrom has right now is that they can go Disaster or they could go Admiral Maelstrom. But the thing is, Maelstrom will survive this for sure. That Maelstrom will survive this turn. They can go Disaster or Admiral, or if the person's willing to risk it, they might go for Engulf. Engulf is possibly game here because it's like opponent only has 2 intercepts, but they will have more intercepts right now. If they have more intercepts, GG. GG Nori. Because it's like, more intercepts. It's harder to get through. Especially because the Pada's there. And damn, double 10k intercepts. Double 10k intercepts. Ugh. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Like Nempada is such a good card. They should like choice restrict it. They should choice restrict Split Pegasus. Split Pegasus like does. They should put more choice restriction with Nempadas. Like ugh. It's either Disaster or Admiral. Admiral will let them draw one random card, but they can't do it because they have to attack 3 times to the rear guard, which they can't do. No, they can. Lordly Skull allows a Blue Storm rear guard to stand once more after they attack. They can do They can do one attack to the Vanguard. Technically, 2 attacks because they have the Basil clone over here, so they can swing that first. Then the other card they can give the skill because of Lordly's effect. Does yeah, I think they have a Maelstrom here. They have. No, it depends. Disaster Admiral. They can go Engulf if they're willing to risk it. It's Admiral Maelstrom, so they want to get a random draw. This Admiral Maelstrom can retire and draw a card. but they have to pay one counter blast. So at minimum, Knight has to pay two counter blasts, which is like far too many for me. Like two counter blasts. But then again, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, he picked the wrong card to put. He should have put a Maelstrom card. Like he should have gotten like one of his many Maelstroms in his drop zone to put to the soul, because if not, he wouldn't be able to go end golf unless he's playing a completely different build who relies like on different sets, and plus he doesn't gain a crit from this though. Okay, remember to let Maelstrom hit the 10k. Oh well, his misplay. His misplay. It's GG no re already for Knight because he misplayed. He had Maelstrom attack at the 6k. The 6k instead of the 10k. Which means, even if that thing can stand, it will do nothing because it's only 9k base. That's the advantage of having 10k beat sticks, because they allow you to do stuff. And because that Admiral Maelstrom, is it Vanguard specific, the attack target? If it, yep, they just wasted one counter blast. Oh, they didn't. Because Admiral's like, you persona flip before you do anything though, right? Okay, it is on, you persona flip when it attacks. Ugh. So, but they still kind of they wasted their turn there. They wasted their turn. They could have done something, like literally done something. Engulf here will not even be online to do its maximum effect because it needs it needs two Maelstroms in the soul, and Knight didn't put two Maelstroms in the soul. Oh, okay, wrong card. Where's the soul? He didn't put two Maelstroms in the soul, so those things, and the fact that he didn't do a his attack pattern wasn't good. Technically misclick or something. Those two things cost him the game. Will cost him the game. Even if he survives this thing, the only way he would pull out would be if he somehow got lucky and he can go engulf. But thing is, engulf will not be able to. No, engulf will solve the glory skull. They just won't have the remove. They just won't have the heal guard. The thing where where heal guards are not effective against it, or it does, but I'm not sure. It's like two Maelstrom cards in the soul. I'm not sure. It's like either one Maelstrom in the soul will proc all the abilities except the one that were gains crit, or it doesn't. But either way, Knight really misplayed this game. Like, he forgot to add a Maelstrom from the drop zone to his soul. His choice of stride, Admiral, which is okay, but his attack pattern where he swing Maelstrom to the 6k intercept instead of the 10k intercept, that will actually cost him the game. And his defensives, we know he has at least one heal guard. Okay, he has two heal guards out. This one is like PG range. It's possibly game here though. It is possibly game. GG. Knight really just misplayed. That really cost him the game there. If he played better, he might have done better, but he misplayed and it cost him literally the game. But then again, he would have lost anyways because of how overpowered your Chronicle is, especially with their first and second stride. They can kill on first. If they don't kill you at first, they can kill you at second. If you somehow survive their second stride, they have a guaranteed win with heritage. So it really was stuck against Knight right there. Warden picked a very powerful meta deck to win, and what Knight chose a very powerful rogue deck to try and win. Knight could have won if they tried to go with Engulf, but they picked the wrong card as their soul father. But oh well. What deck will Knight pick? Will it be another rogue pick or will it be something more meta? The reason why Maelstrom is considered a rogue pick is because Maelstrom is a Aquaforce based deck. Not Aquaforce based deck, a rear guard based deck. It's not as rear guard specific compared to other Aquaforce builds like Tavas and Blue Wave, but it's still Aquaforce where it still requires rear guards. Maybe if he got Disaster, he would have done something. Uh, and it's Kagro versus it's Kagro. Let's see what build is it. Overlord, most likely Overlord because Overlord's the only good build. There is Blade Master, but Blade Master's like, uh, there is Blade Master, but Blade Master is not as good as Overlord now because it lacks the double retire on stride, triple retire if they pick a stride that retire something. And we still do not know. Like people run one copy of Lava Flow Dragon in Overlord. But still, Strider's picking Gear Chronicle is very a very good choice. But I'm kind of biased because it's like I've watched enough games in Clan Battles that the two decks, technically three decks, become a wall, which is Gear Chronicle, Nobatama, and Dark Irregulars. Those are the three decks that I've seen that have done well to be walls. There's also Bermuda Triangle, but like, oh my gosh, they're running crits. The Gakra players running crits. Wow, and a tournament-based setting. They must really want to be aggro because they also run crits in my aggro deck list, which I think is already out on YouTube. Why did they place it there? They could have placed it there to retire for soul. Or they could have placed it in the back row of their vanguard and to kill the pesky grade 0. They could have done that. And it would have turned Dran Z into a dead card. They could have done that. Because Dran Z gives so much advantage. Like check top 5, they add a grade 1 or a grade 3 Zodiac Time Beast. They can either add a PG or grade 3. But here Knight gets first stride, which is a huge advantage. Like first stride does huge advantage. Like Knight can deal 2 damage at minimum during his turn. And Knight can retire 2 cards if he writes the Destiny. Unless he's one of those people who plays another deck. But then again, his Destinies are all going to the drop zone. Like, he only has one Destiny left. He hopes it's in his hand. He got Dumjin as his Conroe search, if I recall. Okay, that's 4-1 Warden's favor. So, what Destiny is it? Oh my gosh, it's OG Overlord? OG Overlord? Why? If you like it, riding the correct card is like do or die in most decks nowadays. And Overlord is one of those decks because the Destiny is one of the reasons why Overlord can choose to run less Stride Fodder compared to Blade Master. Oh my gosh, what is up with Knight picking wrong place? Or like the best place he could have done. Like maybe the RNG for Knight is just so bad that oh my gosh, he had the cause for a Stride Fodder. Right there, and then stand. Ziegenberg doesn't do anything in first stride besides retire. Why? Why does he do that? It hurts. It's hurting me right now. It hurts. Sheesh. Misplaced. Sheesh. You know what he should have done? He should have searched for Conroe, called Conroe, add the Destiny to hand, which he is trying to do right now. But he should have done that grade 2. Like, when you're like when you know you can't get Destiny, if you don't get Destiny by grade 2, you search it with Conroe already, if Conroe's still alive. Excuse me. I have a runny nose. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Knight basically just throwed the game, the first two games away for his team. First, he made a misplay with his Maelstrom deck. Like, a very a misplay. A common misclick to attack, either a common misclick, like he was supposed to attack the 10k, but it somehow went further, went to the 6k. And, ugh, oh my gosh, this is like GG. This just really hurts. The only thing we know is that Knight has a PG in his hand, and that's it. Literally, that's it. The only thing Knight has over Warden right now is that Warden only has one counter blast. But thing is, because of Harmonic Messiah, having one counter blast doesn't work. Damage denying doesn't work because they can self damage. They can just self ping now. They can just do it. And by looks of it, Knight Warden didn't do it. So, but still, man, still, Knight did so many misplays. Like he believed in the original Overlord, which is okay as a rear guard, but not as a vanguard. Overlord has never been the ideal vanguard in Vanguard Zero since the beginning. Like, the only reason people want to run Overlord as the vanguard because he's 11k base. But that's about it. But still, people would run Seal Dragon, Seal Dragon something Inferno. The Seal Dragon card. What's that? Seal Dragon Blockade. Because Blockade can nullify intercepts. But still, ugh. Okay. Still double intercept, so there's a possibility that Knight can push back. And plus, he runs crits. We know he runs stance and crits, but maybe he runs more crits. But still, Knight basically threw the game here. Like, why? He did so many misplays. Like, he did two misplays. In the tournaments, I think even one misplay is like acceptable because it's like misclicks can happen. But two in a row, like two in games, like why? Why? Like he can write the Destiny which he got, but they would have done nothing now because it's like, okay, he retires two cards with the Destiny. He writes the Destiny. He somehow pays for stride costs. He retires two cards. What does he do? He can try to do Ziegenberg. But problem is, will it be enough? Sure, Ziegenberg can stand, but it's like, oh my gosh. Time went away. Why, Knight? Why are you disappointing your team to such a great extent? It's like, this is such an embarrassing thing. Like, let's check. Yeah, it's Knight. It's such an embarrassing thing for you to do. And this is being streamed live to like 3 or 4 people. This is being streamed live and this will be up on YouTube. Why are you embarrassing yourself like this? But then again, we don't know Knight's IRL name, and the fact is that Vanguard 0 is gonna end. And the only other online game for Vanguard is Dear Days, and Dear Days is like $60 to $80 US for people in the West. For me, it's like 30 plus something. That's without DLC. DLC will bring it up like to 40 or 50 for me. Still, Knight disappoints. Warden has showed the power and prowess of Gear Chronicles, so there's that. Sheesh, Knight, I don't know why you did that. It's so sad. Why did you do that, man? It's like your team needed you. It's like when they needed him most, he vanished. She's like Avatar. Like why? Oh, what happened here? Like, sheesh. Knight gives such a disappointing gameplay. Sheesh. To the point I have. I. It was such a disappointment what Knight did. Like I thought it would be, oh my gosh! I thought Maelstrom might go over Gear Chronicle. Misplayed a duck to 6K instead of the 10K. Then Kagero, I thought, oh my gosh, Kagero's a good deck. He misplayed. He rode Overlord. He wasn't able to deal a single damage besides his first swing. Huh. Like, oh my gosh, Knight. Oh my gosh. Why did you do that? It hurts me. I'm not even your teammate. What's more about your teammates? That if they're watching this, it'll be like, oh, why, Knight? Why are you doing this? Unless, but still, Knight. It hurts. Advantages, Striders are having a fun time because they are getting the easy win, possibly, unless the next player, whoever they may be, actually does something. Like, the room was given at 11:02. Currently, it's 11:03 right now. So, last Lolis has like 9 minutes, if not time. Well, if it reaches time, they lose a deck. So player 2 would only be able to play with one deck. And if they lose that, that's it. Then they have to go to player number 3. Whoever they may be. But then again, they just thing is like people are not told who is going first, second, third, or fourth until like 5 minutes before the game, or even 1 minute before the game. Like I'm gonna go first or something like that. Then the remaining players are still random, like are still random. So they're deciding, they're trying to max out, and doesn't matter because we got the Matrix here. Matrix. I'm gonna go with Matrix because Matrix music is too long with my font size. Maybe I'll try to change the font size and change it and see. Uh, oh, there it is. 55. And it's a Gear Chronicle mirror match. So Matrix, can you be the one to push back and be the new wall? Like, but thing is, like, Warden had an easy time. Like, had a very, very easy time. Like, so many misplays. Sheesh, Knight. Sheesh. All my recordings of Clan Battle, that's like, ugh. Was like so bad. Or it's because it's a recent memory and it's like two decks that I know how to play. And both of these decks I made deck profile videos of. Like, sheesh. Sheesh, man. Ugh, it just hurts me right in the heart. And by the looks of it, Warden gets first tried. Whoever gets first try tends to win these games. That's the thing we need to know. They tend to win doesn't mean they will win, but they have a high chance of winning. Maybe he can go Matrix or something. But thing is, he can go like Gear Groovy at second stride and flips a copy. But like, why? Like, why would you do that? Like, yeah, possibly if he wants to cheese extra turn, but he could do that. He could Gear Groovy, Mystery Flare Dragon in the mirror. But thing is, like, why would you do that? It's a very risky play. Like, there are other ways to guarantee you stuff. Like, they could have gone with a restander or another copy of Phoenix for their second strike, but like, it's still risky. But the risk is worth it because we have seen the Mystery Flare Gear Groovy plays, and they always tend to work. Surprisingly, they always tend to work. So they could do that, but it's like they're being rushed right here by Matrix. And look at their damages, all perfect guards, only perfect guards. Ouch. And trying to rush and failing. Sheesh. The Matrix run stands. If not, it's just hurting me right now. This game is just really hurting me. First ride Phoenix. Phoenix like the best first ride, but it's like, yep, it's just third stride timer. That's the thing. They can hope, yeah, they could hope and pray for Mystery Fair Gear Groovy to hit, and because Gear Groovy is a Zodiac Time Beast, that's just a Gear Dragon. They could go Heritage in the following turn if their Mystery Flare hits. But it's super RNG though. It's like super luck base. And by the looks of it, Warden is doing the better Gear Chronicle plays here right now. Matrix really really needs to do a lot of stuff. If not, GG for them for game one. And like Gear Chronicle mirror matches, they tend to be harder to counter if you're going first. It's very hard to counter if you're going first. Yep, 3 PGs and damage. Like, ugh. The last Lolis are not having the luck today. It's like, Striders are having everything right now. Maybe it's because the last Lolis had their full name out. Well, Striders have an abbreviation of their name because the Striders have such a longest name. I think they're not. Name's not Strider. It's like Stride Revolution. No, it's Strider Revolution. But still, yeah, it's GG. Unless Matrix pulls a miracle here. Like, Matrix first has to go Gear Groovy to Mystery Flare, and Mystery Flare has to hit, and they have to go Heritage. But thing is, this is their first stride. This is their first stride, and they're already at 5. It is like game over, man. Game over. And let's look at the trigger count. Let's look at the trigger count, which we'll have to wait for the pop-up thing. But still, look at the trigger count. It is 3. Okay, one heal is out. One heal is only out. So there is a chance. 2 heals are out. There's a chance for Matrix to heal so much that he does something. There's a chance. Matrix can heal so much that he does something. Like, he gets back the heal trigger. You have that issue, so many PGs are out. But thing is, he cannot heal twice. He can heal 3 times. He can heal 3 times because he can swing with Phoenix first, and he can heal 3 times. Technically, even if Phoenix hits, he can still heal 3 times because it's like, first heal it's 4 to 3, second heal it is no no 5 to 2, then 4 to 2, 4 to 3, then 3 to 3, then it's 2 to 3. You can still heal at equal damage, so he can go back to 2 if he's lucky. He can go back to 2 if he is lucky. That's the thing, he can go back to 2. Even though he just gave 1 damage, he can go back to 2. It is extremely luck based. But thing is, like, he going back to 2 damage might give him the chance because it'll give him so much power. It'll give him so much. Never mind. He's pushing him to 4. Instead of letting Metallica Phoenix, allowing Phoenix something to do it for him. Like, name is Avenir Phoenix for him. Like, he could have let Avenir do their job, but then again, more attacks to the face, hope for the best. That's his only literal option. He can call a grade 3, hope for the power matches or something, but like, it's like still just like so hard to get over this. Like, Avenir Phoenix can still try to hit. They hits pushes Warden to 5, and by the looks of it, my internet is acting up, or at least my BlueStacks is. Oh my gosh! Double intercept. We didn't see the intercept because of stuff, but still. Oh my gosh! Why is that card still there? Why is Dran Z still there? He can't deal 1 damage, so he just passes turn. But still, why is Dran Z still there? Why is Dran Z? I just noticed, Dran Z is still here. Why is Dran Z still here? Yeah, double resist, but it's no more because he used the skill to try to swing for 1 more hit. Ugh. It is GG now. Unless he triple heals and pushes his Vanguard to 41k. That's the only play for Matrix right now. He has to heal at least 3 times to push his Vanguard to 41k. If he does that, Warden will not be able to get over it. Even 31k would be enough. But still, it's GG for Matrix here because it's like, what can Matrix music do? Okay, that's a heal guard. Let's check trigger count. That's one heal out because Matrix put all his heals back and he's banking on multiple heal triggers working. But still, Matrix risked one more swing. One more swing, hoping Warden doesn't have a PG or heal guard. But in the end, some games that can happen. So it was worth the risk. But like, it's but either way, it's GG. He needs to heal at least 3 times or 2 times at least. Just to heal at least 2 times. First, us nothing. Matrix has tried their best, but in the end, their best did nothing. Ay, ay. Matrix. Hey, Matrix says they didn't need to heal 4 times. They just need to heal 3 times. Because it's like 3 swings to face 31. One thing for sure, one can hit over the 31k, but it would be the one that made the Vanguard 31k if Matrix healed 3 times straight. That did happen here, so Matrix, whatever your next deck is, hopefully it can push Warden off the board. If not, Warden might sweep or close to sweep, where the player number 2 for stride just kills the last guy you guys have. Sheesh. One thing's for sure, this game is such a hard thing. Howdy. Yep, Warden is possibly going to sweep. That's the thing. Thing is like Gear Chronicle, Nobatama, and Dark Irregulars are one of the top tier decks because they have a very good chance of winning. And because of that, because they have a very good chance of winning, they can sweep with that. They can sweep. And Warden's Gear Chronicle deck is his first deck, so even if he loses this deck, he can still play Nobatama, speaking of Dark Irregulars, Matrix has chosen to go with Dark Irregulars. And I think he might win this game here. First off, he is first stride, so he actually gets to stride 2 times. And yeah, Matrix has a good chance to win this game. He might be able to push Warden to use their second deck. Very good chance. Hopefully they don't misplay like their teammates. Sheesh. Knight, what did you do? Knight, you disappoint me so much. What you did earlier was just like, why did you do it? But Matrix is gonna take a revenge for you. Hopefully, he will take a revenge because if not, oh well. Yep, this is one of those decks where it can sweep. Like DI, Nova, Gear Chronicle, possibly Bermuda, depending on the build, they can sweep. And by the looks of it, Natrix is doing okayish plays. Gets a heal, it hits. Hopefully, Warden doesn't get the heal trigger or trigger. It hits as well. Hits again. It is 0-3 Matrix's favor. 0-2 still Matrix's favor. Matrix will push hard. Yes, they will. Yes. Beast War Megatron. Yes. That's still like. And he has such a good deck. Okay. Yep, it is a coin toss. Thing is, his opening with Aquaforce, he misplayed hard. He misplayed hard. Knight misplayed hard. Kagro, he misplayed harder. Like Kagro misplay is intentional. Like the misplay with Aquaforce, it can be considered misclick, but for Kagro, it has to be intentional because it's like he could search Conroe to and call Conroe to get the Destiny, or he could hard call Conroe from his hand. We saw he had Conroe in his hand. Okay, Balam will be first try because that's the DS generic first try. Balam will retire one of the intercepts. Really? Yeah. Nepada, yeah. Nepada. But thing is like thing is Lordly Maelstrom has a skill where it gives a restand to one of the riggers so they can do one hit. They can do one hit to the Vanguard. But thing is, they can do at least two hits because they have a Basil clone. And the last hit can possibly a Glory Maelstrom with End Golf or something. But still, that is true. Oh yeah, yeah. Thing is like Warden's pretty strong right now, but thing is like Warden has possibly met his match here, possibly. It was Maelstrom because you can tell you can tell which version of Aquaforce based on the starting Vanguard. Like if it's a great researcher, it's most likely Tavas or Blue Storm. If it's a Blue Storm's Vanguard starter, it's of course Blue Storm. Which is the only good Blue Storm is Blue Way is Maelstrom. Oh my nose, my sinuses. Still look at this. Full board. And oh my gosh, he runs that? What is the trigger? He runs the carriage? Carriage is a stat, okay. Pushing to 4 here. Calling the carriage. Does he not run hill triggers or something? Or he runs carriage instead of Gastille. I think he runs carriage instead of Gastille, which is actually a good choice because it's like Gastille just goes back to the deck, anyways. So this helps prevents deck out even faster. Wow, you can ride carriage instead of Gastille. Nice thing. Nice. Nice. And plus, Gastille's like a record now, so Phoenix pushing possibly to 5 here or game. If Matrix doesn't have a perfect guard or heal guard. But Nepada's there. That's true. Possibly lethal. Okay, what are you gonna pick with Avenir Phoenix? What are they gonna pick? I want to know what takes so long for people to choose. You just pick the two grade 2s and grade 1 and just call them on board or something. Oh yeah. Okay, they have the dragon, but the dragon won't have enough power to boost. But still, double 3 intercept play, so it won't be as lethal as we hope it will be for Matrix. But still. Oh yeah. Still, possibly game here since data mouse and Bayful repressors are a thing. But sadly, the Bayful repressor has to things depends on the stand trigger thing. Like if Matrix can get a lot of stands here. Oh, he went with Balam. By the way, in the Pokemon bot game, your starter is random. And to buy Pokeballs, you need to have money, and to get money is by being active in the chat. So just keep typing random stuff, and you'll get money. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay. That's already two cards. You could call a Baleful Repressor here for possible. Because he's gonna quad drive here. He could possibly quad drive here, but uh, he has quad drive, so he can stand multiple times. Stand. That's 19 now. So he can hit if double. Oh, he's risking it. Maybe he's not risking it because he has like quad drive. That is true. You only get that is true. But the thing is like it prevents you from decking, which is the important part. Prevents you from decking out. But then again, Gus still also does that with its skill. If you superior call it from hand, where it puts back two darkness units from soul to deck. So the thing is like, uh, it adds three cards while Gus still adds two. Still, he's now at five, and Matrix is at four. Trigger check, slash guard check. Matrix has no PG is currently out, so there's a good chance Matrix might be able to survive this start, and when he does survive, GG. Matrix can survive. And by the way, I'm gonna. Ay, ay, ay. Should I play 3 minute ad so we don't get pre-roll ads? We only have 5 minutes of a pre-rolled free. But never mind. We need to try because like 3 minutes is too long. I can do 3 minute at 30-second ad because like 30 seconds is like how long we wait for the next opponent. Technically, not. This is Warden's first deck, so it's gonna be hard. Okay, calling the dragons and dragons. Is Glance Vampire other triple rare, the other triple rare which checks darkness or something when you ride it? Oh my gosh, Warden called a heal guard. Then again, heal guards are useless against DI, so that's understandable. The thing is, if Warden calls multiple intercepts, like if he calls one intercept, it'll be very hard for. It'll be hard. Oh my gosh, he has four freaking intercepts now. He has four freaking intercepts. One PG. Excuse me. Two PGs. Three PGs? Three PGs. Okay. This is four freaking intercepts. This is a pay to get through. This will be a pay to get over. And I think the card he used to pay for is he paid with a grade 3. Oh my gosh, it's Dusk. It is freaking Dusk. What does Dusk do anyways? Uh all your opponent's units lose their abilities. Oh my gosh. It is Dusk now. Oh my gosh. He does. Oh. The first swing. Oh my gosh. It's now 15. Wait, it's still 15k guard though. It's still 15k guard because current jet is at 1, so a heal guard is still enough to stop it. A heal guard is still usable. PG. Attack with Dusk. Okay. Does he pull a stand here? If he pulls one stand, yes. If not, oh my gosh, he did not pull a stand. Okay. Ugh, my gosh. Bye bye. Oh my gosh, this is exactly like the anime. Oh my gosh, this is exactly like the anime. The Gastille player Dusk and he lost or something. Wow. Against Gear Chronicle 2. Ah. This is GG already. He can't stride. He has no more stand triggers. Ugh. But then again, like majority of the stats I think are in the drop zone. Like, hey, Matrix, you tried your best. It wasn't good enough. Inherited, sheesh. And I keep forgetting heritage exists sometimes. Warden, you are sweeping already. You're basically sweeping right now. Sheesh. How strong are you? I'm gonna add 3-minute ad or something because we will wait for like 3 minutes because they're gonna discuss something with the next player because like Knight basically gave 2 free wins to Striders. Matrix tried their best. Matrix tried their best. Matrix tried their best. Most likely are not gonna be able to play because it's like this is the only downside of clan battles compared to Pro League. It's because Pro League there's no way you can sweep. Clan battles there is a way for you to sweep, and because of that there are chances where I stayed awake for this. I made time for this, but because I'm player number 4 or 3 or 2, I won't be able to get to play. That's the only disadvantage of clan battles. It's like the chances of your ability to play the game decreases each time your team wins. Like decreases each time. Like who's player number 3 unless the last Lolis quit or something. Which I doubt it though. They still have like 9 minutes. Moshi. Hope you do something because if you don't, ugh. Moshi, I hope you have the perfect future with you. If not, ugh. Thing is, you need to remember that the last lollies still have chances to reuse Gear Chronicle and Dark Irregulars. That's the thing. Each clan, each team is allowed to play the, the same clan twice. Okay, it's Jewel Knights. Oh, Jewel Knights. Moshi, don't give up on me. Yeah, balance should be implemented in this event. Like, would be, but it's like the last day, and people will be like, "Why did you implement the bad list earlier?" People will be like that. Like, why did you implement the bad list earlier or something? That's the problem. Yep. Go Paladin, so was that this is not Go Paladin. This is Jonas, this is Royal. Moshi, don't give up on me. Please, don't give up. It's gonna be annoying if you do. Yeah, the bot is just too oppressed because it's like all the other back row intercept cards, they have a very strong requirement. Like for Dark Irregulars, you have to be 10 Soul Summer, which is like turn 4 or turn 5. But the party can be at turn 1. Carl, on the other hand, is just early game pressure. And plus, it's an old deck. Like, what are you gonna ban Carl? The cards you have to ban Carl are the new stuff, though, not the old stuff. Oh my! Why did he call that over there, though? Tries further skills. Superior calls a grade 3 from your deck. Okay, 18 magic numbers. Swing, Moshi, swing! You need to swing now. Your timer's running out, man. You only have like 1 bar of timer. You have literally 1 bar of timer. Go swing. Swing, you need to swing. Swing with Sword Me first. Sword Me, 1 damage. Gets a trigger. Does nothing. But anyways, 2 damage guaranteed here. Ashley swings. Then he discards a card to add a grade 3 to his hand. Unless he discards the card he added. He discards a heal guard. Which is okay, he'll get 1 back anyways. That's 2-1 in Moshi's favor. To one's Moshi's favor. And we have 1 hour. I hope we go break 4 hours for this stream. I'll be sad because I want to eat food. Like breakfast. Technically it will be my brunch now. Because I haven't eaten even though I woke up at 10. But calling the Ashley support here in the grade 2 intercept instead of here might have hurt him, but in the end, it might not. Moshi will only take 1 damage here. It's a heal, but still only 1 damage. And he gets to ride Ashley, or yeah, Ashley, the break ride, hopefully? Or is it the reverse? The reverse? Okay. Excuse me. And this card's already active, right? This card's now online. This card is now online. It's not limit break. It's not counterblast base. He just needs to call cards, man. Call cards. Okay, wrong placement. Switch back. Oh my gosh. Switch back. Oh my gosh. That, you know, that the reason why I say this because that 10k card he just called is a 10k vanilla. You know, it's a 10k beater as a grade 1. So what he did there, he just wasted the column. Like he could have dealt 2 damage this turn. He could have dealt 2 damage this turn. Yeah, like, and the grade 1 doesn't even give, the grade 0 star doesn't even give power. It only gives 3k. Maybe it's the first time he is playing Jewel Knights or something. Maybe, because like, the last time we saw him play, he like gave up after like grade 2 or grade 3. Oh, possible numbers. Possible. Okay, he did that weird ass play, which if that card he added wasn't a grade 2, 11k beater, he would have been able to hit. He adds a grade 1. He won't call anything. If he calls something, he's just wasting cards. He was lucky. He was able to make it right. He was lucky there. He was very lucky. But still, 1 to 4 in Moshi's favor. Moshi might get a redemption. Unless he already did it in like week 3 and 4. Because I only saw him at week 2. Because I didn't stream any games in week 3. Week 4, I only like recorded like 2 games. I recorded 2 games for like 1 match. Because the streamer for that game didn't arrive on time. So I recorded that 2 games. So yeah. Double Nepada, which doesn't really matter as much. Because it's like Jewel Knights can retire a rear guard and they have a lot of multi-attack engine. Maybe I should put the timer here above chat. Timer and stuff above chat here. So people knows when the Pokemon bot is coming or something. I can do that while it's streaming if I think about it. Never mind. I'll do it later because I have to manually copy paste the browser source. Does Avenir do anything? Triple Nepada. It is 5 intercepts. Even with Jolene, it'll be 4 intercepts. That's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain. Upside, you only receive 1 damage, so it's like 2 to 4. Just write Evangeline, use Evangeline skill, retire a grade 2, which is a 10k beater. Then you just swing with the remaining 4 cards. I don't hope for the best. Then call cards because Evangeline's skill is not on place unless you're gonna call something from the deck. Will you activate Stormy Seal to call something? Because you need at least 4 riggers to retire stuff. Just call grade 1. Give power to Sword Me or something. Okay, don't swing. Don't activate Evangeline's skill first. Okay, Evangeline retires the 10k beater. Retire the 10k beater. Then swing, swing, swing. You're running out of time. Does he run draws or stands? Oh my gosh. Him being such a good rusher is hurting him right now because he had those. That's the second heal that whiffed. But still, Warden only has 2 cards left in hand. And he has like 4 damage right now. But Warden can still heal back all that damage. That's still, Moshi is possibly leading right now because Moshi is already flip a face up copy of Evangeline. So right now, even if Moshi calls 2 front row with resist, Moshi can retire it. Warden can call 2 cards with front with resist, and Warden only has 1 copy of Nepada left at best. Because 3 already are in the drop zone. Is any in the soul? Any in the damage zone? None. He only has 1 Nepada left. Only 1 Nepada left. And sometimes people might even run just like 3 Nepadas. So another Avenir Phoenix. Can Avenir Phoenix do the job? Can they do the job here? Possibly, since there's 2 guaranteed hits to the face. 2 guaranteed hits to the Vanguard. So it's 2 guaranteed hits. But thing is, it's timer. Both players are fighting. Their opponent is not them, is each other. It's the timer. They're both down to 1 bar each for time. They're both 1 bar each 2 times. So, oh, he has a perfect guard. So we know the heal guard went with Moshi. So we already know guaranteed he had at least one heal guard. While Warden has one PG. What will he call? He calls double stride father. He runs stuns. Interesting. I thought he would run crits or something. Draws and stuns. Gets a draw trigger. It is 26,000. That gets over. Counter +1. Second chance to possibly top deck a PG. And I just jinx Moshi, but then again, Moshi has a way to pull through here. He has to somehow win this turn. That's the thing. Moshi has to somehow win this turn, which is a possibility. He strikes Evangeline. Evangeline retires the entire front row of Warden. He calls one card that has multi attack, which is like the Ashley Triple Rare support card, which locks Jewel Knights to running Jewel Knight PG. Does he even have the Triple Rare Ashley support? He calls the one that uses Soul Blast instead. Oh my gosh. Activate Evangeline's skill. Why did he double call that though? Oh, maybe because it's because the grade 2 doesn't have, but he would have gotten power from Evangeline though. Activate skill, check top 3, superior call it in place of where it is right now. Come on. Call it on place of the triple R card because call with boost, swing with boost. Then the other card has a turn. Go swing by itself. Another heal guard. Calls a card. Okay. Calls it on top of the grade 2 since calling it in the other grade 1 would be point. Oh, it's a grade 2. Okay, swing with the Vanguard. Swing with the Vanguard because that's the only one that's guaranteed for PG guard. Oh, got stand. Give power, power, power. Okay. I'm being so hyper. Double PGs in the deck. Okay, swing one more time. PG. Another. Oh my gosh, it's triple PG. Moshi, you did your best. You did your best. You did your freaking best, but sadly it wasn't enough. Oh, it wasn't enough. You only have one heal guard left. You only have one heal left in the deck. Moshi, I salute to your plays. You did no misplays, except for the first one when you were at grade 2. But it wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. Ay, Moshi. Sheesh. It wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. The last Silga was in his hand. It just wasn't meant to be. And we know 2 PGs are in the bottom of his deck. That's the thing we know. 2 PGs are in the bottom of his deck. Then Heritage activates. And he concedes here, Moshi. You did your best, but thankfully you still have another chance. You have another chance. And it's called deck number 2 for you. Moshi, you have a possible chance here. You have a possible comeback chance here. You just need a deck that is strong enough to get over Gear Chronicle, who is a freaking wall right now. Warden is a freaking wall. He's Warden of the Wall. He is from the Night's Watch where he's watching the wall, preventing others from going through him. Winter is coming. But will winter come for Warden right now? He's Warden of the Wall, Warden of the North, Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. If you don't know that, that's Game of Thrones reference. But still, Mochi, you have a chance here, man. You have a chance. What's your second deck, though? Warden of the North. Hauser's winter is coming. Ay, winter is coming, but is winter coming for Norden, Warden, or Moshi? Angel Feathers. Oh my gosh, Angel Feathers has a deck out strat. Angel Feather has a literal deck out strategy. Angel Feather literally has a deck out strategy. And sadly, they can't do it because they're glowing. Wait, possible they can. The thing is like, can they survive a heritage turn? Like, I don't think they can survive a heritage turn. I don't think they can survive a heritage turn here. It's 2 damage, he runs stance. Even if he swings with the trigger, it will do nothing except. I was watching a video and I exited said video. Okay. Okay, Warden. Can you push through? You already you already put Moshi down to his last life. Then player number 4 for the last Lolis. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thankfully, we run stans. But then again, I run stans and crits in my Angel Feather build. Mostly because rescue checks are useless if they're stans. They're only useful as crits or draw triggers. Did not deal single damage here. Moshi, good luck. You need it. Sheesh, it's just so disheartening right now. It's like it's such a disheartening thing right now. It's like Dark Irregulars, it's fair and balanced. Sure, the Baleful Repressor is a bit overpowered, but it's still balanced because you don't auto lose when they do a Blittermouse turn. You have a chance to survive because it's only one turn. You get a comeback. You get the possibility of a comeback if you 6 damage heal. Same thing with Nobatama. Here, like, Gear Chronicles just overpowered. Okay. I don't know because it's things like deckless are thing. People send out their deckless at the beginning. Maybe they're hoping Moshi wouldn't be paired against Gear Chronicle or something like. Ay, Chansey appeared. Will it Pokey catch? Because I don't have a Chansey, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bye bye PGs because you're going away. Double heal. Wow. Wow. But still, it's kinda GG. Anyways, the one thing we know is that Moshi will survive the upcoming turn. While that, I will now risk because I have to go to the toilet. Hi guys, I still need to poo, but still, but still, Moshi, you tried your best, and player X, the last player for the last Lolis, will you do a reverse sweep? You have the most pressure or the least pressure on you. Player number 4, whoever you may be. You either have the most or the least amount of pressure because it's like you're the last player, so it's like if you lose, no pressure because everybody before you has lost and not has not won a single game. But if you're the most pressure, if your team says we want to go to the next area, we want to go to the next area. Ray, you were the one who told me who's who, and by the looks of it, you are the last hope for your team. But no pressure, no pressure because it's like what else is gonna happen? Sheesh. No pressure because it's like everybody else lost before you, but Ray is the one that lost the. I mean, not Ray. Knight was the one who gave you guys the most headache. Like his double misplay was, it hurt me. It literally hurt me. Yeah, that issue. Knight started the snowball because like Knight had a chance to possibly beat Gear Chronicle with Engulf Maelstrom. He had a chance, but he made two misplays. First, in that game, like he didn't put a Maelstrom into his soul. He didn't he didn't swing his Maelstrom to a 10k intercept. Ay, ay. But now it's Coral. No, it's not Coral. It is Bermuda Triangle. Most likely Harmony. Alright. But anyways, Ray, you really need to push really hard because if not, you're gonna get swept by Gear Chronicles. Like, oh my gosh, Gear Chronicles literally the wall. Ay, ay, it's literally the wall. I was really hoping this will go past 3 hours, but by the looks of it, it's gonna be lucky if we reach the 2 hour mark. Ay, ay, ay. Because of Knight, we have to blame everything on Knight because it's like Knight basically gave two free games to Striders. Like first game was so bad he misplayed two times there. Second game he misplayed. Sheesh. Like he made so many misplays in this when it was his time to shine. Maybe it was his first tournament or something, or his first time using those decks. But still, but still. Ugh. And by the looks of it, Dre is going for first stride. Okay. Well, that I am gonna go back to pooping. Hopefully, Ray doesn't lose fast or wins fast during that time. Well, I'm back from my pooping break. Still, Knight really ruined the last Lolis chance to shine. At least for this game. Don't know about previous games. Was he like a linchpin or whatnot? And by the looks of it, it's 3-1. Warden's favor. It's just, oh my gosh. But by the looks of it, calling grade 0 heal trigger. Why? But then again, the Gear Chronojet Z skill can apply to any rearguard circle, so he can put back the heal if he wanted to. And he'll be pushing Warden to 4 here. Unless he heals. He doesn't heal. 1 PG's gone. And let's check trigger count. 1 PG, 2 heals are gone for Warden. Warden might feel the wrath of whatever is coming soon. And I finished pooping and I feel a little bit relaxed now because of that. Still. Avenir Phoenix doing their thing. 1 intercept currently for Warden. Will he go double intercept or triple intercept here? Or quad intercept? That's the most amount of intercepts he can do, which is quad. But can he call? He can only call 2, so it's only triple intercept at best. It's triple intercept and it's double Nepada. Ugh. Double Nepada. It's double Nepada. Ugh. Ugh. He legions here instead of striding. Interesting. Wait. He push for another turn instead of keeping the 3 intercepts. That's basically giving the opponent like free reign to do stuff in their turn. Like they can deal like 1 damage now. Warden, but then again, Warden next turn is another Avenir Phoenix turn, or possibly one of the Gear Dragons. Does Warden even play Gear Groovy Mystery Flare? If they do, pretty good chance of doing that. He has enough counter blasts, or he will get counter blasts. Legions, he returns what? The PG? Or what not? Is that a new duo PG or something? Yeah, it's old Jenkins. Like, what is this trigger based around? Only draw triggers we've seen. Only draw triggers. Did he play stuns? Or crits or any other trigger? It is still another Avenir Phoenix. Like, Avenir Phoenix, minimum 2 of, maximum 4 of. Same thing with the Gear Dragon. I think the Dragon's only like 2 of because you only need to use it once. Huh. By the looks of it, I'll be able to eat my lunch or brunch on time. Unless Ray pulls through. Come on, Ray. Make me starve. Come on. The longer the stream is, the better it is for me, man. For my analytics on Twitch. Ray, we need you to do better. Be better. Is that like any other stream currently online? Okay. Does double PG, is this a duo thing? Duo for when the scenes. Oh, it's duo specific. Hmm. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's another stream ongoing. Technically, I could stream their game on YouTube if I wanted to. Technically, I could. Technically, I can also stream them at the same time right now. Because you can just have to switch my OBS to YouTube. Sadly, oh well. Ange pushes everything back to Han. Hoping Ange can do stuff. The 61,000 powers, pretty big number. 13,000. Swing with the grade 1 first. I mean grade 2. Then swing with this column. Then you bounce this back. Then you call it again. Then boom, you have like 3 swings to face. Technically force. Must be to give more power to the rear guards. Crit, give more power to. Never mind. More power! More power! Metabots. Jeez, I feel sad Metabots never became mainstream in the West or globally. Because Metabots were so fun. Your own personal servant that can fight for you in gladiator combat like Pokemon, except you don't have to feed it. One more. And that is game. Ray is gonna make a comeback. We're gonna go beyond 2 hours. Are we gonna go beyond 2 hours? Are we gonna go beyond 2 hours? Ray has finally done it. They have removed GC for now off the board. And I might have to wait later for lunch. Or brunch. Ray, you have done it. You have pushed. But the thing is, will you survive long enough to push to player number 2, player number 3, and player number 4 for SRZX? Ray, you're pushing combo. Like, that's the hardest game ever. Like, Warden has pushed well. Warden has pushed well. But thing is, he still has one other deck left. He has still one more deck. Whatever that deck may be, may will push whether or not. Whether or not. Oh my gosh, Warden got. Oh my gosh, I thought I'm gonna sweep. But thing is, Warden, you have to really, if you want to sweep, you have to push hard. Is your next deck Nobatama? Because it's like Gear Chronicle XDI or Gear Chronicle X Nobatama or Gear Chronicle X Bermuda is a good way to set up your wall. But thing is player number 4 possible comeback for the last Lolis. It's like Last of Us Part 2 when Ellie was the last one surviving and she pushed back. Or who's the other one that people hated that was able to get over the Rat King? Which is spoilers for season 2. Warden, don't dilly dally. Pick a deck already. And technically any of the deck is good though. Okay, what deck did you pick, Warden? Is it DI? Is it Nobatama? Most likely Nobatama because your profile pic says you have 4 copies of Mokuro. Bermuda versus Bermuda Mirror Match. Interesting. Interesting. What build is it? Coral? Most likely Coral. Look at the sleeves. It's Coral. Coral versus Duos. Both old decks except Coral is older. Things I didn't know what the build was for Ray until we see the grade 1 because this is a generic starter unlike Coral which uses the ride chain. Let's see who will do it better. Bermuda Mirror Match. Technically it's not a real mirror match because they use different builds. Let's see who is the better Bermuda player. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Still, he calls a PG. He calls a PG to search for a PG. He searches for the PG. Oh my gosh. He, sadly, it's just double intercept to prevent him being rushed. Because no matter how hard he tries, he can't do anything. And he doesn't heal, so which is a bonus as well. But like, oh my gosh. What? He did that instead of... Why? Must be he wanted to push 2 damage this turn, but still. Alright, he got more grade 2s, so he's filtering his deck, preventing, and adding more intercepts in hand. So there's that. I lost my enthusiasm. I thought he's gonna search for a PG for more PG. But then again, PGs are useless early game, they're useful in the late game. Okay, Coral can do stuff. I don't know anything about Coral. The only thing I know about duos, because I have a deck of it, is that they can filter well. Uh, Swing. Oh my gosh, is that heal guard 15,000 power? Wow. Heal again. Wow. Draw. It's 3-2 favor. Okay, it's 2-2. Equal. They're equal. Except Warden has a lot of hand cards. Come on, Ray. We need you to win so this stream can reach 4 hours. We wanted to reach 4 hours, man. And it's like 12 lunchtime for me. So it is good. Not for you guys because you guys is like 10 p.m. right now or 9 or 11 or 12. So I'm okay because it's daylight for me. You guys are suffering lack of sleep. For me, I just technically I didn't sleep. Well, it's around 5 a.m. So I'm running on 6 hours of sleep or less. Actually, it's less. It's like 4 or 5 hours of sleep at best. Huh. Oh, come on, come on, come on, do stuff. Why didn't he bounce the PG though? Must be not enough power, but it looks like it could have hit though. You gotta bounce a PG. Critical PG. There's 2 PG gone for Warden. Warden's RNG has consumed him. He has 0 RNG left by the looks of it. He is 5 damage. While Ray is at 2. Ray! Keep going, man. So this can reach 4 hours. Make this fast. Let yourself suffer the lack of sleep. While SRZX also suffer from the lack of sleep. But damn, you're still deck number 1, man. It's like there's a possibility for you to push. Ooh, Rhyhorn. Poke catch. Ultra Ball. Huh. 2 crits, double intercept, unless he runs stance or has some sort of way to bounce and call cards. Ray will only take 2 damage this turn. Unlike Warden, who might possibly lose next turn. Because Ray can go to the Ange strike, which bounces everything to hand, and which will in turn mean possibly minimum 3, possibly 4 swings to face for Warden, which is possibly game because it's like Warden has only 3 heals left at most in his deck. And those possible heals may not be heal guards. Unless he runs a 2-2 split. Okay. This Ansha is very good. Now he just needs to call cards and boom, he has game here. Possibly have game because it's like because of the 2-2 split for Heelguards at best for Warden, there's a chance he only has like 4 PGs at best. But then again, it's only 3 swings to face right now. First swing, it's a PG check. Okay, draw trigger, give power to the rear guard so it can hit. Nothing. Something, but still not enough though. Is it enough? It's enough for PG. Double heal guard. But wait, if you had that, what? Uh, Still can Warden push back here? I thought Warden would have lost, but then maybe he doesn't have the pink card anymore for Ray. Ray doesn't have the pink card to restun. That's why he wasn't able to do some cool ass plays. Oh my gosh. Ray, you tried your best, but thankfully you still have a second win through you. You still have a chance to have a comeback here, man. You still have a comeback. You still have a chance. You still have your second deck, whatever that may be. Man, by the looks of it, I'll eat lunch in my normal time, which is around 1 something. Oh my gosh. Still, what deck will Ray pick? Like, Ray has to pick a very strong deck. If not, but then again, Ray did good plays. He was able to push Warden to deck number 2. It just so happens his. You mean Link Joker? Yeah. Link Joker might be good. Maybe that's the last deck. Because since the deck lists are open to both sides. Okay, it's not Star Vader. It is Bermuda Triangle. Not a Bermuda Triangle. It's Silver Thorns. Oh my gosh, it's Silver Thorns. Silver Thorns has a great G2 gaming. Like, they can really push. And plus, they got unnerf. They got unnerf. Silver Thorns are at full power, baby. They can go all out. And he rather push for damage and activate the starter skill. But and then he added a great one card at Stripper, which is needed. Ugh. Wait, do I have a Silver Thorn deck profile video? I did run that in rank. If not, I might craft stuff for Silver Thorns. Since my Magia deck profile sucks. Still, Smart choice, killing this card. Choosing to deal damage. Ooh, 2 damage. But that is 2 bullets for you because you can swing more times. Oh my gosh. The power. The power. The power. The power. Oh my god. But oh, 10k base, 10k base. Oh my. Why didn't he use his card skill to put this back? He could use this card skill to put this back and call it back again. Activate skill to call copy of this to put this into the soul and to call whatever's in the soul. This card or the grade 1, that's a double rare. He does nothing. Maybe he's conserving counter blast because that is still a thing. You can conserve counter blast. Because conserving counter blast is a thing. Oh. Mm. Mm. Hmm. He doesn't have the original. Doesn't have a Looker in the soul. So if he writes reverse or Venus, it won't be at cross ride. So which might hurt. Doing plays, calls a card like he calls the grade 1 and activates a skill to put her back and to call another grade 2 which will give this 20,000 power. He's tried this thing. Interesting. And this thing is still at full power so he can use the skill again. He can literally use the skill again. Activate skill. Call. Does he still have a copy? He must have a copy. He has a copy. Activate skill. Put this back. Call it again. But calling it again will be kind of pointless now because He has no more bullets now. Maybe call agree. He calls it again. Just and plus oh my gosh! Look at this power. Look at this power. And oh my gosh, Warden is stuck at grade 3. I mean grade 2. Wow. Okay, he rides a grade 3. Not the ideal ride, but better than nothing. But look, he's running out of time right now. Thing is, can he push hard? Like, he's running out of time. He's literally running out of time. He didn't ride Coral, so basically Warden's basically dead now. Warden has no Corals, right? So his RNG has left him. Wait, if his Asgard's a PG, he could have forced something. But then again, does this thing even have a skill? Oh well. Oh, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. But thing is, Ray is guaranteed to swing at least 3 times to face. And this is a break ride if I remember. That's not a break ride. He can ride Venus Lucaire or Lucaire Reverse and he would be golden here, man. Just ride. Don't stride. You don't need to stride for the win now. You can. And because it's like Venus Lucaire and Reverse Lucaire, their power will still be equivalent to stride anyways. Never mind, he went striding. He went striding. Maybe he thought of a better play than me. Uh, that's a PG. Warden. This thing can. Okay, Persona Blast. When this you deck, put 2 cards until to call up the 3 cards from your soul. Okay, they're all temporary. Okay, activate Magia skill. Okay, these Magia cards can give him permanent intercept. Activate this card as well to give him permanent intercept. Come on. Come on, give yourself permanent. Yes, yes. Yes, Megatron from Beast Wars. Yes. A Tortuga. Okay, guys, I have to wait for lunch because finally the reign of terror is over for now. But can Ray push back hard? Ray's down to his last life. Ray is literally down to his last life here right now. His last life. Ray's doing a comeback. What are the chances? I was thinking of like streaming this other game, which is Shinka no Ikari and a bunch of failures or something. But because no one is streaming their game and their thing just started like 40 plus minutes ago at best. But then again, by the looks of it, we might surpass them. Come on, Ray, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, Warden is gone. Warden is gone. We need player number 2. Warden's reign of terror is over now, guys. Now, is it a comeback for Ray? Or will player number 2 from SRZX just kill Stray here with a mercy shot? Because like Ray's down to his last life and he is the last player. He is literally the last lolly standing. He's literally the last lolly standing. It'll be fun if Ray's actually a lolly. Okay. Ray gave us 12:42. The timer has already started. We're already 12:44. At 10 minutes, player number 2 from SRZX will lose one deck, one life. It will become X. Like their name is currently X because I don't know who they are. Still. Uh, okay. Yeah, okay, rules for timeout because of stuff. Okay, first thing is 10 minutes for the first deck. 5 minutes after the 10 minutes came, like for example, like let's say let's say let's say the person showed up close to 10 minutes, but he waited 10 minutes before to join up the room. Will he get another 10 minutes or will it just be 5 minutes? I think it's 5 minutes because second time, yeah, that person's already there. Might as well be 5 minutes. But still, the thing is, I'm not the judge. I am a streamer. I am streaming this game on my own time. Okay, by the looks of it, player number 2 for SRZX is unavailable. So there's a chance Korisaki ZX might be player number 2 to give Pac-Man more chance to be player number 3 or 4. Because in the end, Ray is down to his literally last life. He is literally down to his literally last life. So thing is like Ray's down to literally last life. So every free one he can get, he will do it. If it's gonna be like 3 minutes or so, might as well play a longer ad. I'm just gonna play a 3-minute ad because it'll give us 60 plus minutes of free time where there's no ads for new viewers. But it'll be ads for you guys, so please watch because I need money. Unless you're gonna give me subscribe, unless you're gonna subscribe or give me bits or give me money via PayPal. My PayPal emails like should I give my PayPal email? No, it's like I won't because I'm okay getting my money via Twitch. Plus it shows I'm growing, so they might put me up on the table or something, up on the homepage. But I think I'm so small. Like, uh, we're waiting for Pac-Man. Should I put Pac-Man? Anyways, it's set 47, which means it has been 5 minutes. 5 more minutes, and Ray is silently closer to winning because it's like, ugh. Because it's like a judge. We have to ask a judge or something. It's like, but then it's not even 10 minutes yet for the whole thing. We have to wait 10 minutes. Technically, I can bring food during that time and just eat it here in the room. But then again, crumbs and stuff. Okay, Korsaki ZX has chosen to be okay. Has chosen to give a hard time for. Has chosen to be hard on Ray. Has chosen to be hard on Ray because it's like this. If Kurosaki ZX, who is a viewer of ours, chose to let the time run, he chose not to have the time run because he wants it to be only 2 decks lost instead of 3 or 4 decks lost. Okay, Royal Paladin, and it's gonna be Brave. Brave is pretty strong because they have a possible endless loop of swing you at 5 damage, which I showed in a stream when I did a friend fight with Austin David, who loves giving friend fights, which will be sad since Vanguard Zero will be gone, and he will never be able to ask for friend fights anymore. Technically, he could still ask for duel fights or whatnot, or the equivalent of friend fights in Duel Links or Master Duel. Okay, by the looks of it, losing one copy of this hurts. It really hurts a lot. Korsaki ZX. Thankfully, who's going first, who's going second, it is not predetermined unlike Pro League, which means if a person doesn't show up for their game, there's an easy workaround. If I remember, I will activate the skill just so he can kill the 7K or 8K card. Oh my. He removes an intercept. To call the star, maybe he wants to fill up the board with more copies. He kills the grade 1. Okay, Ray, you're down to your last life. Show them the intensity of Silverthorns. Ugh. By the way, if you're gonna build a Silverthorn deck, that is a 4 of. This is also a 4 of. This is your 1 of, and this card is your 1 of. That's your filler slot for Silverthorn deck. And the PG is either Silverthorns or the counter charging PG. Unless Silverthorns got a new PG. I don't think Zerbertor's got a new PG because the new PG is Magia or Harry base. Yes, countercharging PG. Ride Lucaire or rides Venus or he rides that Lucaire. I will never wonder why. They could have rode Venus or reverse and they could have just called that there and just uh, there's so many ways. He calls grade calls that card instead. Then he swings that, then activates that thing, skill, blah blah. Does he call 12k beater? But in the end, Ray has a very good chance of winning because Royal Paladin Outmile mode doesn't have a good G2 game or pre-G game. Pre-G games are way you can rush. If you can rush before you can stride, you have less work to do when you stride. Then activate the girl skill, calling the copy of what she boosted. Then that boosted puts that copy back and calls a copy of the girl or what? What's inside the soul though? If I were him, I would call the pink girl for intercept. Okay, he calls a 12k beater. The reason why I say call the pink girl because the pink girl's on hit will counter blast one, and he might call a booster. Never mind, he got lucky because Kurosaki didn't get a trigger, so he could do three swings to face now. Yeah, three swings to face. Pushing Kurosaki ZX to 5. Yes, to 5. Unless he heals. Will ZX heal? He does not heal. 3 to 5 in Ray's favor. Ray can push him to our game now. But then again, Kurosaki will get first stride, which is a very advantageous thing. Yeah, it's a very advantageous thing. And he can loop right now. He can loop hard, but then again, it will not be enough power though. Because 16, 21 minimum power, 31 maximum power, 26 medium power. That's the thing. Ray's Vanguard can reach 21,000 and none of his triggers can go above that. Kurosaki's triggers can go above 21,000. So even if he tries, he can't do the loop. And plus, he can't do the loop. All the cards requires him to attack the Vanguard. Even Luminous Hope Dragon attacks the Vanguard first and foremost. So hey, they waste couple swings for the attack the rear. Then hope and pray they can do stuff on when Luminous attacks. Then boom. Game. And like for me, didn't know that you require a brave Vanguard for that card to hit. Devorot to hit. Oh my gosh. When this unit attacks. Only when this unit attacks. Oh my gosh. I thought it was Vanguard specific. Oh my gosh. Adds an extra on hit. But thing is he would hit that. Thing is Pale Moon, Silverthorn especially can attack multiple times as long as they have counter blast. Which you are giving him counter blast. Okay, never wait. 2 damage. Possible huge power gain here for Ray. 21. 26 medium power. Liverot can hit but calling his skill will be kinda useless. Yeah, he will swing with Liverot but he won't call anything. Unless he's gonna call another copy of that grade 2 over there. Heal Guard, and that was the Heal Guard that was given to him via Harmonics. Now, 3 intercepts. 3 intercepts, but thing is, Ray can do a lot of comeback right here. Ray can do a comeback here, like so much comeback. Ray first off activates. Oh my gosh, this card is a first stride. Nice. It's a first stride. But 12k, 10k is meaning full intercept. But then again, they have a 9k intercept. Okay, call the pink card. Call the girl. Okay, they don't call the girl. Okay, swing. Swing with. Wait. Yeah, swing with boost. Activating skill. Wait. Right, that it's on hit. It's on hit. It's not on attack or on boost. Counter blast. Call the girl. That's triple rare. Why does he call it there though? Oh, he calls the pink girl. Wait, he calls the dragon? Interesting. Oh, swings, on hits, activate skill, counter blast, calls a copy of the thing it boosted. Anna. Oh my gosh, why did he call it? Wait, it must have been rested or something. He literally has open space here. He could have called it there instead of killing these cards though. 12,000, 22,000, 26, activating skill, counter blast, put 2 to soul. Activate then activate their skills each. Boom. And look, only one card in the. Oh my gosh, Ray, you're gonna do a comeback here. I can feel it. My tummy can is suffering because of that, but still, you're doing amazing. Because like you want to root for the person who can do a comeback. Unless Kurizaki heals. He does not heal. Okay, Ray, you're surviving well with your last life. You're surviving well with your last life, man. Like, amazing. Very amazing. Very good. Ugh. It's currently 1 a.m. for Kursaki and Ray, or 12 or something, but in the end, more games, more fun. I already passed the 2 hour mark. We're just waiting now. Kurosaki ZX, don't 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 do slow play so Ray can be more sluggish because it's becoming late. I want to know. Kurosaki ZX, we're waiting. Like, Okay, Pale Moon versus Gear Chronicle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It took him being Bermuda to get over Gear Chronicle. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Gear Chronicle. Gear Chronicle. Huh? By the looks of it, asking how long it takes for a person to. Okay, they at least tell me 5 minutes. So it's 5 minutes for maximum amount of time it takes for a person to pick their second deck. So now we know GC, man. We faced GC a while ago. Then GC just came back. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a pain. It's already a pain. Oh my gosh, Ray. Your console is just so strong. You did your best. You tried your hardest. But there a chance for you to push for player number 3? I think there is, since Kurosaki ZX is in his last life or their last life. So your chance, you can be like Ellie when she ransacked the entire base of fireflies by herself. Who's the other person? I forget. There's like in Last of Us Part 2, you play as two characters. One is Ellie and the other is someone whose character design people didn't like. Does he have the pink girl in the soul? He doesn't have the pink girl in the soul. Oh. Okay, 12k. Oh. For me, you run 4 copies of the pink girl. That's the only thing that's 4 copies. Integrate everything else. The remaining 8 slots just has to be silver thorns. Like you can do a mix with the 12k beater and the 9k line that gains power. Or you can add a 10k vanilla because silver thorns has a 10k vanilla. Or an 11k vanilla because they got support in G. Still. Triple grade 3s. Oh my. That's full power to the face. Nothing. Sheesh. Full power to the face right here. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh my, is there someone else streaming? Did someone stream who's that? Shinka no Hikari and Bunch of Failures? No. So I'm currently the only one streaming Vanguard Zero. Feels sad, man. Feels sad. Okay. Activating skill. Hey, that's the main phase. He didn't stride. He chose not to stride. That's interesting. He'll give power to the okay. Swing. Minimum power. You call. You call the thing. I think Zelma. Yeah, Zelma. You call a grade 2 for boost, and you don't attack the rears because that's just helping him. That's just helping him. Don't attack rears, that's just helping him. Okay. Then just pass turn, man. If you swing at the rear guard, you're just helping him. But then he can also put those grade 3s back to the deck. But then again, you just help him, man. He can stride with that. But never mind, he already has a grade 3. Okay, Ray can survive here. Thankfully, Ray went first stride. Thankfully, thing is, he didn't actually even stride. He just swang. He just swang. That's the power of Silver Thorns, man. Silver Thorns such a good deck. And the Lucaire, you run 4 copies of original Lucaire, and the remaining 5 grade 3s is a toss between Venus and Reverse, or you run 3 3 3 of each, like 3 copies of the original Lucaire, Break Ride. I mean this one, the Retrain or the original. Then the remaining 6 is Venus or Reverse. Reverse is slightly better. This is cheaper counterblast wise. But you lock a card though. Will he call a Nepada and cost so many or no? What will he do? What will he do? Lunatone. Okay, it is just double intercept. Look at that power though. He healed, so it'll be harder for Ray to push, but Ray can still push. Ray has the power. He's got the power. He's all. Ah, sheesh, I forgot that song, but it's like a Digimon thing. Okay, it's 31,000 still. It can hit. Double heal guard. Ray just needs to like break a cross ride, stride, or anything, and he has possible game here. Kurzaki ZX only has 3 cards in hand. 3 cards. And Bermuda and I mean Silverthorn is guaranteed to hit 3 times at the face for guard checks. So it is GG as long as Ray has cards in his soul that are usable. Like he only has like only this card for the extra attack option. Does he have more? He only has like Zelmas. He needs to refresh his soul or he does a Harry. He does Harry. Swing, he calls. Okay, that is my mom's tablet. Sheesh. Times like this, she just. Why doesn't mommy just throw her I mean, bring her tablet. Ay, ay. She doesn't even use it. I'll turn it off. I turned it off. But still, Ray has a really good chance of winning this. Like, he's already guaranteed 3 swings to face. That's a guaranteed 3 swings to face. He could call, but it will he would have sacrificed with a board. Swing 31,000. Wait, doesn't this thing activate? Does it call open regard circle or it doesn't require open regard circle? GG man, GG. Korzaki, you're gonna lose here because unless you have a heal guard, unless you can heal at 6 damage, Ray wins here. Ray literally wins here. Unless you 6 damage shield. Because you have 2 cards left in hand. And one then has to guard this attack. Yep. Ray, you have defeated player number 2, Korizaki. And we also know that one of their teammates is not available, so there's a pretty good chance you might just win because there's gonna be a bye soon. Oh my gosh, Ray has a possible reverse sweep, and we might even break the 4 hour mark. Legitimately break the 4 hour mark. Because the last time we went did this and break the 4 hour mark is because they were debating whether or not. Oh yeah, yeah. Because that they added a new rule, which is you have to when you surrender, there's no take backs. Because, uh, like player number 3 for SRZX, where are you? And Ray gave the room code at 1:14. So we're gonna wait for at least 9 more minutes because it's now 1:15. Okay, Luke is available for player number 3. Can Luke get over Pale Moon? Remember, Pale Moon was tier 0 at one point in time. Pale Moon was tier 0 for Vanguard. So, for Vanguard 0. At one point in time, Pale Moon Silverthorns was tier 0. Or at least top within the top echelons of tier 1. So, majority of the games you see Ray does, they were possible before G era came along. Like Paleman was so strong that Silverton was so strong that Paleman never went and used their Legion Era support cards because their Legion Era support cards suck so badly. And by the looks of it, it is Kagero because that's Toshikai, unless it's Link Joker, but that's Kagero skin, so it's Kagero. Will Luke make a misplay the same as Knight? That's the thing. And Pac-Man is still not available, so there's a chance that if Ray beats Luke here, like he beats him 2 decks, that if Pac-Man doesn't show up and SRZX doesn't have another person to play as their sub, there's a good chance they just the last Lolis might just win here. That's a pretty good chance. Which is like amazing for the last Lolis. They were about to lose this game. Like I was thinking of getting my lunch. Technically it was supposed to be my breakfast. And they are reversing it all the way, man. It's like amazing. Even if Ray loses here. But it's like Ray took down 2 Gear Chronicle players. That's a big thing to do. Like Gear Chronicle is such a strong deck. Oh my gosh, he has this card, which is an okayish card. What does this thing do? Condition place is 12, so 11k. When your other guard is placed from your soul, if your vanish to care. Okay, cool. This is a GR version of the Lion, but the Lion is better though. Because it activates at the G2 gaming and pre-G gaming. The only reason that is better because it's a common unlike the Lion who's a rare. The reason people would run this dragon is because it's a common, not a rare. I would rather run the 10k vanilla. Because the 10k vanilla at least would be a defensive thing. This thing is basically a vanilla until you're GB1. Okay. Oh my gosh, calling a heal guard. But thing is, why call it heal guard when we know that who is it again? Ray is going first, so he will be the one to get the heal guard. Does he even have Zelma in the soul now? Because without Zelma, okay, he has Zelma, but that is 10k base. He just calls Zelma, puts the grade, that's a lion inside the soul or the grade one. He based counter blast one to call Zelma, and Zelma calls something, just calls something or someone or whatnot. He needs to call a grade one at least to boost his vanguard. He needs to call grade. Okay, calls Zelma. Zelma puts back the grade one. He why he puts back the grade two? The tacking won't do nothing though. He we should have put maybe more attack patterns or something because he that was a correct play, putting a card back to the soul to call that card. But he should have put back the grade one. The grade one is usable. The grade one will die. We are limited. We only have 8 cards in total in the deck that can do the plays that made Silver Thorns tier 1 the number 1 deck in Break Ride era until Link Joker came. But then again, Link Joker was so hard to use in Limit Break era because first of all they don't have Photon, which is a Counterblast 2 lock, and all their lock cards requires Counterblast 1 and discard 2. The Purge, and he uses the Great as their backup, meaning they run New Flame. Then again, there is slot. There's like 5 potential slots at most, 3 or 2 potential slots at least, because it's like you run the 4 cards with which has the skill of getting 10k if your opponent's at 5. Your Vanguard is an Overlord, or 2k for each damage your opponent has if your Vanguard's an Overlord in its original card name. That's still no more board. 26,000. And he runs draws, so he's not aggressive. Okay. He runs draws. Oh my gosh, he runs the soul charging one and he runs the great too. So he doesn't run Nihalem or something? Down's a good art, especially if you have the ace or Ziegenberg. But he doesn't have ace or Ziegenberg because if you don't have ace or Ziegenberg, then the Halem is useless for you because that's the only way you can get more value of it. Activating. Okay, what's her skill? Marichka skill calls Zelma. Zelma skill calls a 12k beater. Then the 12k beater can attack. Okay, what does this thing do anyways? You know it's a Persona Blast. Why is this on hit or something? Plus 5 here. It now can reach trigger checks. Okay, what is it? It's nothing. Did he check for PG or wyvern thing? It's wyvern thing. What? Okay, what does this thing do anyways? Okay, Persona calls a return from your soul. When this attack hits a vanguard, when this attacks vanguard, returns regards, and this gets a crit until end of turn. Yes, GB2, he could have gotten a crit. Wait, he could have gotten a heal guard. Wait, the button was already at 5 though. Well, maybe it's not 5. Maybe it's something else. Ugh. The Purge again. The Purge is like the only usable stride right now. The Purge, there's no board, so there's nothing for Luke to retire. Oh, yeah, you should put Kagro while I have the chance. Okay. Uh, the Purge will deal 1 damage to Luke. No, to Ray. And Ray is at least crush rate, but damn with trigger check. Ugh. But still only at 4, so Egos brings up. I don't know why he didn't call one more card. If he called one more card, Muna. If he called one more card, he had like Quintet Drive right now. No, yeah, Quintet Drive right now. Is it Quintet or Penta Drive? He could have done that and give all part to a standing rigor, but he chose not to do it. So maybe his remaining 3 cards in his hand are all defensive cards. Because that's the only explanation why he didn't call a card. Like they all must be defensive cards in his hand. Which means Ray goes Harry here. He calls Marichka or Anna. I think the grade one's Anna. For sure it's in the drop zone. Yeah, Anna. He calls Marichka, Anna, he strides Harry. Harry gives multiple attacks, gives 2 more free swings to the face. He calls a Marichka or Anna. Then he swings at High Evolute. They activate the skill to call a Rigard for another swing. Then it's 2 swings to face. Then 3, 4, and 5 swings to face. And there's only 4 cards in hand. So, look, you just lost your Kagro deck unless you have heals in your deck. Do you still have heals? Do you still have heals? You have only 1 freaking heal left, and there's 2 swings. There's 2 swings coming. Okay, let's go 12k beater. That's a PG. Then he draws a card. Activates skill. Puts back the Zelma. He calls two Zelmas and one card, or calls one Zelma and a 12k beater or something. I think I'll just target the grade 2 again and again and again. Yep. He just targets it to make the other guy really big. That's already PG range now. Double PG range cards. Does he have another card? Give power to the 12k beater. Because 12k beater has something. Never mind, he went power up the other column, which is good as well because it's like, okay, GG. Look, just lost this Kagro and literally reverse sweep. Is Pac-Man here? If not, there's a chance, which I stated a while ago, that there's a chance Ray might reverse sweep because he'll get a buy. There's literally a chance for a reverse sweep because Ray might get a buy, and they just play an ad. This is a 30-second ad because it takes about 30 seconds for us to load the new game, and plus the first couple turns are useless. In Vanguard Zero, it's like right to grade 1, move a starter to a back row somewhere. Opponent turns right to grade 1, calls to back row, boost, swing. That's it. It's a grade 2 turns where you might see the magic start happening. Especially since we have Silverthorn in the house. And Luke is now deciding. And it's 1:30, so at 1:35, if Luke doesn't choose, it is considered he is absent. That's what the guys told me. Or I have to ping if it's 5 minutes. Oh well, it's 1 minute now. Yep, and we just got 10 extra minutes for our pre-rolls from happening. Okay, Luke is deciding on what deck to pick. Because Pale Moon is so strong. Like, the only good deck that can beat Pale Moon might be Link Joker. Because Link Joker can actually counter Pale Moon hard. Especially Chaos or Messiah or Glenius. Because it's like, we really require our rear guards. Not just rear guards, our rear guard circles to be precise. Like, if they're blocked, we're blocked as well. Okay, let's see. What did Luke bring this time? Is Pac-Man here now? Like that? Because like Pac-Man is their player number 4 for SRZX, or they're gonna bring out the sub. Because it's like, worst case scenario, they were sweeping with Warden, but Ray came along when the Lost Lolis needed him most. He actually came, improved, and succeeded. Okay, it's Nobatama. Another good deck, and it's Dragon Empire as well. And it's actually a deck that actually you can use Drachma on. NB. You can use Drachma on in this deck because like Drachma is actually usable because like Kara has so many good strides that are Persona, so you can't use Drachma there. Here, they do have good strides that are Persona, but like you have 4 strides, Mugen Lord and Mugen Tenbu, 4 copies of Rene. That's already 8 strides. The remaining 4 slots are whatever slots now. Like maybe a second pair of Mugen Lord, 1 copy of Harmonix, 1 copy of Drachma, or 1 copy of Mokuro and flip for whatever for Mokuro. Then Harmonix and Drachma. Like you like Rene is like the 4 because Mugen Lord, once you do Mugen Lord, chances of your opponent surviving is not that high. And by the looks of it, Nobatama gets first stride. That doesn't really matter. The Silverthorn doesn't even care about going Doesn't care about striding. They just care about being able to do their thing at grade 2. And also, surprisingly, Ray didn't activate the grade 0 starter skill, so maybe Ray's getting tired. So, guys, when people give up, because we might have a situation similar to one of my streams where the player number 4 wasn't available and they have no subs, so they gave up. But suddenly, the last person who were they calling for came, so they were gonna try and take back the give up. So because of that, it became a huge issue. It became a huge issue, and the person who came says, "Okay, guys, I'm the leader, and I came late, so we should just take the L here and stuff." And that game was like pretty tight. It was like 1v1. It's like one guy takes the other guy, then the that guy takes the other guy, and so on. It's so much back and forth there. And who cares about Muna? Muna might be a nice Pokemon to have in real life because they'll make you go to sleep. But again, Hypno can do that as well. Okay, Tamahagene, whatever. I forgot what is his last name. Tamahagene, Metsu. Okay, he rides to the retrain of Locaire or Venus or something. What will it be? He gets a heal guard. Oh, he chooses to stay at grade 2. Oh my. Then again, it's very advantageous to stay at grade 2. Especially if they don't have a Marichka. Because it just gives advantage. Staying as Marichka gives more advantage than becoming grade 3. The only thing becoming grade 3 gives you is giving you a second drive check. And the second drive check is useless unless cards go to your hand. Oh my, but wait, he can swing at the grade. Wait. He calls Zalma, puts back the Zalma. He calls a 12k beater. Does he have a 12k beater in his deck? He does have a 12k beater. I mean, it's all. Yes, okay, come on. Yeah. He swings. He doesn't get a trigger. He pushes for a check. And there is a check. And there's 4 cards left in Luke's hand. Luke can lose next turn. Because Marichka's in the soul. And if Marichka's in the soul, then anything in the soul, oh my gosh, it's like free game here. I'm salivating right now. Even though did I make a Silver Dawn deck profile video? If I didn't, I should make a G profile. Plus, I don't have a Pale Moon deck profile video online. Ugh. Bye bye, Anna. We will miss you. Huh? Mm. Okay, I don't have a Pale Moon deck profile video. That's a goal I'll have right now. And plus, my Pale Moon's at 50, so it's good. It's like 40 or 40 something. Or 30. And no stride. No freaking stride. What happened? Why didn't he stride? Why didn't he stride? Like he had no cost for stride. He had like he has like four cards at the start of the turn. Come on, man. Why didn't he stride? This is just GG now. This is just gun. This is embarrassing for Nobatama. Nobatama is a stride based deck. Wait, can this target cards that are not Silverthorn? Oh my gosh. It can target cards that are not Silverthorn. Oh my gosh. He has to call over this card. Oh well. But at least he does something. But still, PG check. This is a PG check right here, guys. It's a freaking PG check. He calls it again. And it's two PG checks right now. And the heal guard went to, what was it? It went to Ray. Oh my gosh. Ray is really pulling a reverse sweep on us. Where we are, oh my god. Oh my gosh, you won? He won? Oh my gosh. He won that. Amazing race, doing amazing. And look, just became another victim, and which is a thing that SRZX deserve, because Warden did the same thing to the last Lolly. So we will now see. Will the last player for the last player for SRZX appear? Is there player number 4? Because like the room code has been given at 1:41 p.m., which means we have to wait. Okay, we're gonna wait for time because player number 4 is Pac-Man and he's currently unavailable. Maybe he's like me, he's pooping or something. Because like I was in the team for Pro League and I thought I was gonna be the second game for Pro League. Turns out I wasn't. I was the first person. So I conceded game 1. But game 2 I arrived and I just won. And I pooed. And I was like the only one who won in my entire team in Pro League. Sadly, I don't know where. Sadly, streamers are not allowed to record their team games, so there's that. So we have to wait for about 9 minutes now. Uh, After 9 minutes, I have to remove one number one and give it to. Okay, so 15 minutes at most. We need to wait 14 minutes to decide whether or not we'll have something. Okay, and I can play the 3-minute ad mark since we have to wait for the full 10 minutes. We are waiting. We are waiting. Hmm? We are waiting. You know, technically speaking, if you have four decks, did you write? If you have like multiple accounts in Vanguard Zero, you can be your own team in clan battles, and nobody would know. If you have like four accounts in clan battles, which technically have access to, I have my account, which you're seeing right now. I have another account, which is VG Zengi, which I got from Beta. Then I have Beta's account, which has okayish decks. Like Gold Plan is like his best deck there. Yes, his best deck there. Then then there's also Kirukev, but Kirukev's deck lists aren't great. Like he doesn't have any good decks there. Like try to make a budget Kagro deck because I'm making budget Kagros easy because you just need Blade Master and Zan and you're good to go. Uh, One of the people are now debating if they can pretend to be him. Now Okay, SRZX are now debating whether or not they can pretend to be Pac-Man, which is their last player. A lot of them are saying no because it's technically illegal to do so. Because if not, there can be a one person who plays clan battle, which I already stated a while ago. You just need problem is you need to have a Discord to be in the game. So it's like you need to have a Discord to show you're a real person and something. But it's 1:48 and they have like 8 minutes remaining. But still, a possible reverse sweep with Ray winning because of a bye. I just said that a while ago because like Pac-Man wasn't available. Okay, room code was posted at 141, if I remember correctly. Room code was posted at 141, so they have 1 minute or so remaining. Oh my gosh, Ray is so close to winning via a buy right now. Ray is like this close. Is a hair thin margin. Then Pacman suddenly came at once it becomes 151. I have to remove one deck from X and have to put it unavailable or currently not available. Sheesh. Okay, I have to put X now. It's been 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. One down, 5 more minutes to go. Uh, oh. Hmm. Ray went to get a call, so he's still here since we can contact him via Discord, so there's a chance. I'm gonna stay in the room. Uh, okay, it's official. SRZX has officially conceded, and we were okay. Sad. Has officially conceded the game. The official winner is the last Lolis, with Ray pulling a reverse sweep, and his last opponent didn't even come. So, GG's, last Lolly, congratulations for doing an amazing gameplay. Ray is currently the MVP for last Lollies, while Warden's MVP for SRZX, and Pac-Man and Knight are both the sad people who are gonna be yelled at later. Yeah, Pac-Man and Knight will be yelled at later because Pac-Man did so many misplays. Not Pac-Man, Knight did so many misplays. Pac-Man didn't even bother showing up. I should raid someone. Can I raid someone? I'll raid Stella Cosmos. She used to play Vanguard Zero, so I should just raid her. They officially surrendered. Thankfully, we won't suddenly get a Pac-Man suddenly comes in with 1 minute remaining. Thankfully, they already officially surrendered. So, uh, and the raid came through. So, I'll end this, guys. Bye bye.